Let's do a little experiment. I want you to look at these two squares on my screen here and tell me which square is darker. I'll give you a second to think about it. You may be thinking, well, the one on the left is darker, right? And the one on the right is lighter. Well, this little experiment is going to show you that your eyes are wrong. Your brain is tricking you. Actually, when I put a white background behind both of these squares, they are actually both the same exact value of gray. Isn't that interesting? So what is happening here is because your brain actually is pulling the contrast, your brain is tricking you into imagining that this gray is lighter or darker than it actually is. And so this is a common problem with design. We often lose sight of the importance of value contrast. And when we're working on something, when we're designing something, our brain sometimes might trick us into thinking that something is more readable than it actually is. And then the result is we end up designing something that is too close in value, too close in lightness or darkness to its background. And so our audience, someone who's viewing it who has no previous knowledge of you and the hard work that you put into your design, that person is looking at your design and thinking, I can't read this. The text is too close in value to the background. So this is why we really, really want to pay attention to how important it is to design our designs in black and white first, and make sure that we have enough contrast in value. And then when it's looking good, when you have the value contrast all looking good and everything, then you can apply color to it. So this is a really effective way to apply color to design and also see what different options are available to you. So you can either use the blending mode technique I showed you or the gradient map technique. In this case, I'll just throw a solid color over this. And I'll change the blending mode to color. And now use hue and saturation to see what your design will look like in different colors. I'm going to throw up my hue saturation adjustment layer. Again, adjustment layers are all found at the bottom of the layers panel in a little icon that looks like a yin-yang symbol. Move that slider around, and then you can see what your design looks like using different colors. And that way, instead of using the eyedropper tool to change a color of your object, your values are staying the same. You're just changing the color, right? You're not changing the lightness or the darkness of your design.